Do you just ever see your favorite business guru online just do things flawlessly, and then you just ask yourself, how the fuck are they capable of doing something like that? In terms of how the fuck are they capable of being so consistent, of never missing a day of posting? How do they always have something to talk about? Like, for example, this morning I was watching and obviously clipping something for Jeremy Haynes, and he released a vlog where he was talking about buying a van, and he was talking about why he bought the van, how much the van costed, all that kind of stuff. And it was a vlog piece of content, and it's very easy. Like, when you take an action like that, like he spent almost 300K on a van for a specific reason, and when that happens in your life, you know that you can talk about it. You can make a video about it, no problem. But it just like struck me that I realized this guy just one day woke up, decided to start making vlogs consistently every single week, and for however many weeks he's been posting so far, he hasn't missed a single week. And he always had something profound to talk about. It was never like he made a video and it was shit, it was rushed, it was just something to post. It was always very valuable, and there was always something you can take out of the video. It was very like intentional. And so it struck me to realize, how the fuck do these people do that? Like, how? Like, do they just like what happens when they just run out of ideas? How do they stay consistent? How do they show up when they have no idea what to talk about? Or they don't have time, or whatever the case may be. Right? And so that struck me. And Jeremy Haynes isn't the only person who is as consistent this way. It is Alex Hormozi, for example, as well. Is a great example of that, right? They always have something to talk about. But what really struck me is one of the videos, Alex Hormozi, I'm not sure what the video is titled, I can't tell you right now, but in one of the videos he was talking about, I don't know what he was talking about, but he said a few weeks ago, we hit a record of, achieving 100 million in sales in a couple of days, and we hit a Guinness record of selling, the most, books or something. And that is factual. But he said that happened a couple weeks ago. I was watching this specific video in January. And that just made me pause. So in January, he was talking about something that happened months ago. He was talking that it happened weeks ago. What does that signal to you? It signals that he filmed that video months ago. And what does that also signal to you? It signals that he has months of content in preparation in advance. Now, of course, is there something that just happens? It's a very in-the-moment thing, and it only makes sense to talk about that specific thing and to post that specific thing in the moment, or otherwise you can't just post it a month later because it's not going to be contextual anymore. Yes, there are some things like that. Like, for example, he made a 2025 recap. It doesn't make sense for him to film a 2025 recap and post it like tomorrow when it's February of 2026, right? It doesn't make sense. So those are some of the things that, yes, they do take priority, but some of the things that are timeless, that can be applied no matter what the time is, he's going to batch them. And that signaled to me that he has months of content prepared in batches. Right? So you have to understand, these guys play the game. When you ask yourself, how did they stay so consistent? They always have something to talk about. You have to understand, they play the game on a completely different level. And I try to play the game as well. For example, today, I don't have to film this video. You're going to watch this video you're going to watch this video tomorrow on 4th of February, but I'm filming this on 3rd of February. And if I don't have an idea, I don't have to film this video. I can hold it off for tomorrow because I already have a video that I filmed yesterday to post today. Right? And so this is how these guys play this game, but they play it way in advance. They play it weeks in advance, months in advance, okay? Whether it's short form, long form, whatever it is, okay? And so it also struck me when in that video where I was talking about when I was watching Jeremy. Jeremy also mentioned something really interesting. He mentioned like a time audit, where essentially you have to like look at your life, how much time are you spending on certain things, and what can you actually like pay and outsource so that you don't do those things manually anymore. And he said that he's been doing that time audit 10 years ago. So think about this. 10 years ago, when he was only making, like certainly making a lot less money than he's making right now, he's doing the things that he's doing now. So his 100K a month version of himself was doing the same things that the version of himself that is making $1 million a month or more is doing. Does that make sense? Right? So he's doing the actions that are required before he actually like has that thing. And he's done it for a decade ago. This guy is super locked in. And what I also realized is that this guy doesn't fuck around. Like every single minute of his day, he's trying to productize. He's trying to make it productive, as productive as possible. Which I'm certainly not like that. And maybe you watching this video, you're not like that. You're not looking to, you're probably looking, I'm just looking to get rid of my tasks and find some time to chill. That's not what he's doing. He's just trying to think, okay, in the moment, what can I do to make my day more productive? And so you just realize that these people who are quote unquote better than you, they're not really better than you. They just work a lot harder. These guys just play the game on a completely different level. And if you want to get there, you have to do that as well. You have to do the actions of your version of yourself before you become that version of yourself. Right? You totally have to. Are you trying to maximize every part of your day? Probably not. I can tell you with confidence, I'm not doing that either. I'm just looking at, okay, how can I do these things that are on my to-do list, fuck off, do some shit I like. They're not doing that. So it's obsession. It is obsession that is allowing you to even succeed. Right? And this is an epiphany moment that every single time I watch these people's content, they always have to, like, think about it. For rich people to get richer and for them to make more content, it's so much easier because they have built up momentum. Like, it's so much easier to make content when you can just wake up one day and think about, okay, I just want to spend 300K on a van. Of course, if you can wake up one day, pull a fucking 6-figure purchase, it's going to be very easy to make content every single week about that. And that six-figure purchase doesn't even touch you, right? So in that regard, it's so much fucking easier to make content because you have momentum. But you watching this right now, you probably don't have fucking momentum. And so this is why people like me and you were like, holy shit, how do these people do it every single day, right? They're just locked in. They have momentum. But also, there was also a time before they didn't have momentum. So they had to go through this period where it sucks to build that momentum, right? So for them, it doesn't suck, but it sucked. The only reason why it doesn't suck now is because it sucked. So if you want to be in a period where it doesn't suck, you have to suck, okay? So you have to go through this period of sucking, and then it becomes easier and it doesn't suck anymore. You enjoy it. It's easy. It's flawless. And you have to be a certain type of person. Again, this is a big thing. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. It was really profound to me, and it just kind of opened my eyes to how not necessarily different. These people are not different than you, better than you. They're just like really fucking obsessed. And they're just playing the game on a different level. And you have to join them, okay? You have to join them. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found something valuable out of it. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's going to be linked in the description. Make sure to watch my actual business channel. It's on all the lessons on like marketing, Instagram, content, how to grow there, how to scale there, how we helped our clients, etc. A lot of valuable lessons. Go check it out. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.